I was at the thrift store and I found more polar bears. 2 to be exact. And we're gonna paint them up and I'm gonna show you how I did it. And we're gonna put a tree on their back. Follow along and you can get any of these products that I use here today at thepaintedphotographer.com. I did a reel where I painted the polar bear. And now everyone's looking for polar bears. I found some. You just paint them white. DIY paint. This one is vintage linen. Brightens him up. It's kind of dingy yellow there, nice and bright white here. It's dry. We need to paint their nose and their eyes. So I have DIY's black velvet, a small paintbrush, a small amount of paint, and you paint the eyes. Just like that. And the nose. And he starts to come back to life. Marquee is my favorite red for Christmas. I'm gonna paint his hat with marquee. We're gonna add a little bit of black to this white to make a gray. Then we're gonna make the fur on his hat. After you're finished, you're gonna want to seal it with the DIY Big Top. I take the Big Top from the main container and pour it into this container so that I have just a small amount, and I call it Dirty Big Top. Whenever you're using red and white and you're gonna seal it, you wanna take and seal that red in very carefully. Same as when you paint it. What happens is if you don't do that, that red is going to bleed into your white. Look at my brush. It has red paint pigments in it, and that would get on your white and make pink. When your Big Top has dried, then you can go around the red and you won't have the bleed because that red is all sealed in there with the first coat of Big Top. If you've ever had bleed through with red and white, you know what I'm talking about. It's not fun. It makes pink. Got no pink on this one. Now we're gonna make some thick paint using DIY's clay-based paint. This is the white linen. Then we're gonna add some Big Top to it and mix that around. So now it's like paint that has a sealer built into it. Then we're gonna take the paint frosting. I don't need all this. So I'm gonna make a small pile over here. And I'm gonna add the paint frosting, which is from DIY, and it makes your paint thick. If you use the cottage colors, it instantly makes it thick. This is using a top coat that makes it thick. Faster than if you wouldn't use your top coat. Or you can use salt wash, also sold on my website, mixing it with a little bit of your DIY paint. Mix that around. And you have a nice textured paint. Or the paint frosting, it's more smooth. I'll show you the difference. Salt wash or paint frosting, more smooth, more chunky. Either one works good. You have your bottle brush tree. I have some extra ones of these. I'll put them on my website. You can purchase a bottle brush tree with the wood disc. I pull the wood disc off, and then I take one side of it and I push it flat. I'm flattening out those bristles, getting like a V in there, trying not to flatten out the front side. When you have that V, then it fits on their back a little bit better. The V is a good spot to glue that down. Then you'll take your bottle brush tree, put it onto your figurine. This one has a hanger on it, not a big deal. We're gonna cover it up. You'll never see it. So you're gonna take hot glue and hot glue on his back. And stick that tree on there. Hold it into place until it's glued down. Now you'll take that paint frosting paint and start dabbing it on your project, on your tree, for a snow effect. You really want to get it where the tree is hitting his back. Like it's been up there a while and it snowed. Putting a little frosting right on the top of his head. Now we're gonna take some glitter. The first one I have is diamond dust, and glitter it all over the wet paint. Now it really glistens. While your paint is still wet, go in with extra fine iridescent glitter so that it sparkles. Shake off the excess. And he's got a really snowy tree on his back, with a little on his head. Right here you can see I put it along the side of the tree, so he's sparkly right on his back. We covered up that stem, sparkly over there.
Now I took some red and white baker's twine, or you can use just regular jute if you want, and I tied the tree onto his back for a little interest. And of course, it looks really, really cute with that little pop of red tying that tree on his back.
Have a really simple project, finding a figurine from the thrift store, painting it, putting a little tree and some snow on its back, and you have a really cute Christmas decor. I've also done it with a little Walmart truck. This truck was $2.49 in the store, and I added the snow to it, and now it's a cute little ornament. I also had a plastic buck figurine, and I put a tree on his back and a little fox. The tree was too big for his back. I just took a piece from a floral pick and placed it on his back. You can add a bottle brush tree to just about anything using the DIY paint and the paint frosting or salt wash. You can add some fake snow and make a whole new look. If you want any of these products, you can stop at thepaintedphotographer.com and I'll ship them right to your front door. Please give me a like, subscribe, a share. I love all of you, and I really like to read all of the comments that you leave below. Let me know if you like this project. Until next time, happy painting.